Hello friends, and welcome to Little Bitty Noggins. Today we are going to be making these super cute little ice cream cone plushies. They are an easy pattern and they work up quickly. So they're great for getting like some smaller stuff for any markets you're doing, or if you just want something super cute that's easy to make and a great little gift idea. So for this pattern, I'm going to put these to the side here, you are going to need a G 4mm crochet hook. You are going to need some 10mm safety eyes, a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, and you are going to need, what I used for this was the Dollar Tree Premier Just Chenille yarn. So each of these skeins is $1.25 at the Dollar Tree if you can find them. And I got a few different colors. As you can see, I got the brown, this pretty almost seafoam green, this pink here. I also have some white, and I have this very lemony yellow. So for this pattern, we are going to start with the end of our yarn here. And now there are two ways you can start this pattern. You can start it with a magic circle and work 6 single crochet into it. Sometimes that doesn't work very well with the Chenille yarn. It can sometimes shred and pull apart and just it gets really messy. So a lot of times for my Chenille patterns, I will do the chain 2 and work into my first chain here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just chain 2 and then I'm going to do 6 single crochet into that first chain. So we are going to be working in continuous rounds here, so no slip stitch chain 1, it's just continuous rounds. For the next round we are going to do 12 single crochet, so 2 stitches into each of the first row's stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. For the next row, we are going to do an increase in the first stitch and then a single crochet into the next, and we are going to repeat that around. So an increase and then 1 single crochet into the next. So I've done 6 stitches so far. And we've got, here's 7 and 8 into the same stitch, and then 9, 10 and 11 into the same stitch, and then 12, 13 and 14 into the same stitch, and then 15, 16 and 17 into the same stitch, and then 18 in its own. So this is it for our increases. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to do 4 rounds of 18 single crochet. So if we do the multiplication, we got 18 times 4, and that is 72. So we are going to do 72 single crochet stitches in continuous rounds. So let's get down to business. 71, and 72. So there's 72 single crochets. We are on round 8, and we are going to do a decrease and then 4 single crochets after the decrease. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we are doing multiples of 5. So we've got 5. Our number 6 is going to be our decrease. 7, 8, 9, and 10 our single crochets. 11 is our decrease. 12, 13, 14, and 15 are our single crochets. Get some more of this yarn here unrolled. So this next round is going to be worked in the front loop only. So what we are going to do is, working into this first stitch, just the front loop, we're going to single crochet, half double crochet, and then single crochet all into that same stitch. And we're going to skip the next one, and we're going to do the same thing into the next. So we're going to single crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. We're going to skip the next one and single crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. Skip the next one, single crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. Skip the next stitch, single crochet, half double, and single crochet one more time. Skip the next one and work into the next, single crochet again, half double crochet, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way around until we can't do it anymore. So there's the skip. This one is the next one, single, half double, single, and then we are going to slip stitch. So we've got this one that we're skipping, and we're just going to slip stitch into this final one here. And that is the end of our ice cream itself rounds. So we're gonna pull up a loop, cut our yarn, and we are going to, oh, did y'all see that? Look at that mess. All right, so there's our ice cream. Now this is the point where we're going to put the face on. So to put your face on, you are going to find the area between rounds 5 and 6. So we're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So between these 2 rounds right here, we are going to place 2 10mm safety eyes. So there's 1, and there's 2, and you're going to want 5 stitches in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stitches in between. We're going to flip this inside out so we can see our backings, the little posts for our safety eyes. We're going to place them like so, and we're going to shove those posts on there nice and tight. Or shove the backings onto the posts nice and tight. All right, so there are our cute little ice cream eyes. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this white chenille yarn and I'm gonna make a mouth. So you don't need a whole lot. So just enough. And what I'm gonna do is, from the inside, I'm gonna take this yarn, and the area, so here's the area between 5 and 6. We're going to go the area between 6 and 7, and about 1 stitch from the eye, I'm going to pull the yarn out from the inside, and I'm going to cross over that same row, and about a stitch away from the other eye, and I'm going to just pull that way. Then 1 row below, I'm going to put my needle through, grab a hold of the yarn that was in the row above, and pull it down to make a little smiley face. And then we're going to take our little ice cream here and we are going to flip it inside out. I'm going to cut this yarn real quick. And we're going to make a knot on the inside just like this. Perfect. And then we're going to cut, and we're going to cut again so we don't have a whole bunch of stuff hanging around. And then we've got the face for our little ice cream cone. You can use a darker color, you can use whatever color you want. I figured since I'm doing like a lemony sorbet sherbet color, I would just use white. So for the next thing that we are gonna do, we are gonna attach our yarn, the brown yarn, to start working on our cone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this and we're gonna find one of those back loops that we did not work into for the whole last round. And those are the loops that we are going to work into for this round. So I call this round 9 part 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our brown yarn and our crochet hook, and we are going to find one of those back loops like this one right here. Actually, let's leave that one. Let's do this one right here. And we're going to lay our brown yarn over our hook and just pull it through that back loop. And then we're going to take our working yarn and just make a slip stitch, or a chain, I guess it would be a chain, to kind of lock that brown yarn in place. And then what we're going to do is we are going to single crochet into that same stitch. So there was a chain 1 and then a single crochet into the same first stitch. Now we're going to find our next stitch and we're going to single crochet into it. And we are going to do that all the way around, trying to find the back loops of each of the stitches that we did from round 9. So we are working into the front loop with the yellow and then the back loop with our brown. All the way around with our brown. Take it slow, make sure you're getting each of the stitches. And there should be 15 single crochets in this round here. And again, we are not working with a chain 2, or not a chain 2, a slip stitch chain 1. We are just working in continuous rounds. So I am unsure if there's another stitch right here, so I am going to pull my hook out and I'm going to count. And my hook just ran away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there is not a stitch there. So I am going to take my loop, my hook, and I am going to work into, sorry about that, I'm going to work into that first single crochet right there, and we are going to decrease right here, and then we are going to single crochet 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to decrease again, and then 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to do that one more time. So a decrease, and then 3 single crochets, 1, 2, If you are unsure of how to increase or decrease stitches, I have a great tutorial in my basic crochet stitches playlist that shows you how to do the two different kinds of decrease, the invisible and the basic decrease, and how to do an increase. All right, so for round 11, we are going to do 12 single crochet all the way around. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then one more is 12. And at this point, we are going to take out our stuffing. So I got this stuffing from the Dollar Tree, just like my yarn is from the Dollar Tree. It's Crafter Square polyester fiber fill. And we're just going to take out a handful of it, and we're going to stuff our ice cream. And I don't want to stuff it too full because I don't want the stuffing to get into my stitches. So what I kind of like to do is just get the top part nice and stuffed, and then once we've made a few more rows along here, I will add stuffing as I go. All right, so we did our 12 single crochet for row 11, or round 11, sorry. The next thing we're going to do is a decrease. It's a decrease round, so we decrease 1 and then 2 single crochets, and then another decrease and 2 more single crochets, and then 1 more decrease and 2 more single crochets. All right. So next for 2 rounds, we are going to do 9 single crochet. So add that up, that's 18 single crochet in a row. So let's get that done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So there is our 2 rows of single crochet, and we are going to stuff our little guy a little bit more because we don't want to wait too long. So we're going to take some of this polyfill and stuff that in there really well. And you can use a lot of polyfill and make them super stuffed and like a little more solid, or you can use a little less and they have a little squash to them. I like them to have a little bit of a squish. All right, so we have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 more rounds. All right, so this is a decrease round, so we're going to decrease. So there's 1 decrease, and then a single crochet after that, a decrease, and a single crochet after that, and then a decrease, and 1 more single crochet to finish off that round. That was round 15, and we are going to do 6 single crochet for the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more is 6. You can see my yarn has curled itself around the cone. And then at this point, we are going to finish off our stuffing. So this is a very small hole. Sometimes, well, I know in the larger polyfill bags, they give you like a chopstick. Oh, they give you a chopstick to use to stuff like things like this. I just like to use the tip of, or the bottom of a pencil. The eraser grips very well to the polyfill, and it helps it go into the space that it needs to go into. I can't believe that my pencil just decided it was going to break like that. You can see here's the tip. All right, so there's that. We've got a good bit of polyfill in there. And then for our last round, we are going to decrease 3 times in a row. So there's 1, 2, and 1 more, 3. And then after this, we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and we are going to cut our yarn, and we are going to make a knot. So just yarn over, yarn over, pull the tail through, and pull that nice and tight. And then you can kind of position your cone, squish up your little ice cream, and then there's that. So what we're going to do next is just weave in our ends here. So we take our brown end, put it into our yarn needle, and insert it into the cone, letting it come out towards the top, and then just cut it right there. And then we're going to do the same thing with our yellow, which has shredded, so we have to cut that tip off right there. And then we are going to just weave it in. Oh, it wrapped around. Weave it in and up like so. And then just cut it right there like that. And there you have it. Super quick, 25 minutes. Adorable little ice cream cones, ready to roll for a market or whatever you want to do with them. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I try my best to get to everybody's comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends who want to learn how to crochet or would be interested in making something super cute for the spring and summer. I try to have at least one video come out a week. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here and watching my videos, and I will see you all again next time. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Bye!